Hey everyone, Sirturmund here again, and today we're gonna continue with the Rosinante showcase. Today we have 4 matchups, 2 games against Sakazuki, which is a really bad matchup for us because of their Lucy being able to kill our Sugar and our Baby 5, even without the opponent having to commit anything to them. Then we have 1 matchup against a Mirror player, so against another Rosinante, and then the last matchup against Red Purple Law. So hope you enjoyed those 4 games today as we showcase Rosinante. If you do, make sure to like the video below and subscribe to us. We post One Piece videos every single day. Enjoy the games. In this match, we're going against Sakazuki. They chose to go second. Let's keep this. We have the Baby 5. We have the Sugar. So this is not bad. So we can play Sugar. If they play like a brand new here, we can play Sugar and attack into with the Rosinante. And still also search with the Baby 5. It's not bad. They throw away the leg soldier. Okay, so... Alright, I guess we'll... I'm gonna tell you why. I need this. I need this card. I need this card so that we can save this from the opponent having Lucy. This gets restanded anyways. Because if the opponent has Lucy, it will only kill the Rosinante. It will not kill the Baby 5. Okay. Kusan? Alright. So the Kusan we can punish. And then we can attack it for 7. Actually, let's attack it for 8. I'm not gonna search with the Baby 5. Because if I search with the Baby 5, that means that we don't get the Rosinante restand. So now the opponent could play their Lucy and kill Sugar and Baby 5. Or Sugar and something else. Or it's just Hand Blaze into the Sugar then. Alright. We have a second one, so I think that's mostly okay. There is an 8K, which I think I'm gonna counter out. So that I can search with Baby 5 and not be worried about this not getting restanded. Their Lucy does kill both units now though. Because this is not rested. So this doesn't protect us anymore. Borsalino. I have to kind of put some pressure into them, right? Like, I think I'm not winning the long game, right? Oh, wait. That's hot, right? This is so good. I'm not winning the long game, right? So I need to put pressure into them. I kind of like going here. Attacking this with 1. Maybe I should have Surge, but I kind of just want to hit their life. And just get them low. I want to get them low, right? I want to get them low. So that I can then potentially just aggro them down when the time is right. Like, then giving us a one-legged soldier, it was so good there. Because he allowed me to, yeah, they get another Hand Blaze. There goes the second Sugar. You can go here. I'm just going to block it and take a life. Hina goes bye-bye. Because now the Diamante can attack and restand, attack and restand, attack and restand, right? Which is going to allow me to put a lot of pressure into the opponent. Next up we have 9, so we can go search. That's 1 done. 1 done on Diamante. What if we search twice? What if we search twice, try to look for that third... Try to look for that third Sugar, maybe? I'm down to do it. No? Okay. It wasn't meant to be, unfortunately. I don't know that we get to play these Doflamingos, to be honest. I don't know that we get to play these Doflamingos, so I'm gonna go here for 7. Force the opponent to react. Okay. Then I'm gonna go here for 7 as well. You have to block eventually. Or give me cards from your hand. That's crazy. That is actually crazy. Let's place in the bottom. I don't like any of that stuff. I'm looking. I think I want to actually look for that third sugar. We have seen a lot of things, right? So the opponent gets to draw a ton of cards, but that's all they do this turn. We didn't leave any done open for this to be get restanded, by the way, but that's fine. I'm okay losing one of the baby 5s here. Like I think at this point that's okay, right? We'll go here. That's the sugar that we were just talking about. So we can go sugar, pop this Rebecca, right? So by popping the Rebecca, we can go 7, 7, 7, keep 2 Dawn. Go here. So 7, 7, 8, 9. So 7 here. Start giving me cards. You have 12 cards. You have to start giving me cards. Thank you. Let's go 9. They go to 1 life. They go to 1 life. But they do have... It feels like I'm going against White Bear right now, right? They have 12 cards, no life. A blocker can get punished by Sugar. I should have let Baby 5 go. But I wanted to attack with Kaido. We can always play this 10 cost Dofi to punish their Kaido and their Sakazuki attacking here. There's the Lucy. You know what's funny? That we can actually save the Sugar. Oh no, they targeted correctly. They went after the... Yep, they targeted correctly. Alright, alright. They did it the right way. They did it the right way. They have no blockers though. Do we just take this life? Question is it 10 cost Dofi here? I think it has to be, right? I think it has to be 10 cost Dofi just because it just gives us this big body in the field as well that's going to continue threatening the life every turn. There's one more Sugar that we haven't seen. Opponent gets the bar to blocker. Maybe it's not 10 cost. Maybe it's not 10 cost. Maybe the 10 cost needs to wait for the opponent to kind of attack into us more. We can go like, because we can go here for Rosinante into Diamante. But then we don't have the 2 done active, right? We won't have the 2 done active if we play the Diamante. We go like this. 3, 6, okay. Let's go here. Eat up a card. I need to have the blocker, right? I need to have the blocker open. I think I need to have the Diamante blocker open just in case. I don't feel safe at 1 life. We can go double 10 cost Dofi. And just have these big 10k attackers. At this point, I just need to find a way to survive. It literally feels like I'm going against White Bear. Eat 10 cards, right? I guess we could bait another card by attacking with Diamante. But I think I need to actually have the 2 blockers open. Great Eruption. We have another Dofi, right? So I'm okay with the opponent spending these resources trying to kill this Dofi. Because it means less cards in their hand to defend themselves. But I guess opponent can easily start finding more blockers, right? The Rebeccas, the Borsalinos, more Bartos. And then when they have all these blockers, it's going to be really hard for us to do anything. Ice Age. Need one more thing. You need one more thing to get it down to 2 costs so that your Lucy can kill it. Because you cannot attack with your leader. I mean, they're down to 9 cards, maybe. Nine cards is not nothing. Great Eruption. There goes the Baby 5. We give you a 2K. Right? No reason to give them the blockers here. There's the Rebecca. There's the Rebecca. They get Hina. They play Hina. And then you have 2 Dons, so you have to have another Greyhound. Another Greyhound. Why did I say Greyhound? 9. But this is what I was talking about, right? Now the opponent has the blockers. So the opponent now has the blockers, still has the 6 cards. They can just continue having these blockers on the field, and there's nothing I can do about it. So with the blockers on the field, there's nothing I can do about it. And they can just stall us out. Unless we top deck another Sugar. 2 blockers. Hina can attack. I guess we'll get a bunch of blockers next turn to try to block their stuff. We're stopping them from attacking here. Like, this matchup is so impossible. Even like this. Even when I feel like we're in a good spot, it still feels like I'm going... I could have taken the free block there, by the way. Yeah, I should have taken the free block there. That might actually come to bite me. That extra 1K is going to come to bite me. That extra 1K is going to come to bite me. Because this is going to get removed anyways. Okay? Alright, we have 3 blockers. So we go 5K. Get a card from their hand. We go 10K. Get a blocker out of their stuff, right? We go Diamante. We go here. We go here. And I guess we'll leave this at the top. We don't have Sugar though. And then we try again. Opponent has 1 blocker. If they find another blocker, they get there. We have 2 2K counters. Kusan is not a blocker. Kusan is not a blocker. I repeat, Kusan is not a blocker. We take this. We're going for lethal next turn, right? So we're going for lethal next turn. So we counter and we counter maybe. We have to start blocking. Okay, well, I'm not going to block that. The more units I can keep on the field, the better it is for me. So they attack here. We can block with the Rosinante. 4 cards, 1 blocker. They go for brand new. They get Borsalino. They get another blocker. So they have 2 blockers. That's not enough. 2 blockers is not enough. Imagine if I had a 1K here. 2 blockers, 3 cards. We can go 7. 7. 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10. I mean, it might be enough, actually. It might actually be enough. If the opponent has exactly 3 2Ks, right? If the opponent has exactly 3 2Ks, they get there. So if the opponent has exactly 2... I guess we'll go here. It's the same, right? Second blocker? Alright. So if you have it, you have it. I guess this is 11 now, right? This is 11, so there's no way for them to get there. And we won. We finally won a matchup against Sakazuki. So let's see how this rematch goes. It's not gonna go too hot for us, I can tell you that much. This matchup has always been really bad. I'll go second this time. Let's mulligan. No Baby 5. No Baby 5 still. Our hand looks worse. Oh, never mind. Saved. The hand was saved. Let's just grab this for now. I mean, I have already one in my hand, so maybe actually this was that was a bad one, because now I give the important information that I have it. Actually, I just go for my 2K counters. Probably gonna need a lot of those here. Because now I really get punished if I get anything else that's gonna be problematic. But ooh, Sakazuki goes bye-bye. I mean, sorry, first Lucy goes bye-bye, not Sakazuki. Let's counter 2 here. Let's counter 2 here. We don't get the sugar still. I guess let's pick the... Oh, we maybe should have picked this first, to be honest. Let's go 5. Opponents should be more careful about how much damage they take, and I think they're starting to realize that. Here we can go sugar. I don't hate this Yamato. I don't hate this Yamato to kind of put pressure into them. I like the sugar at least to kind of remove their board. But I guess the sugar's gonna easily get punished by the opponent. I guess let's just take this, right? Let's take this block now before the Lucy comes down. Let's make their Lucy less efficient. Because if the opponent attacks with Briny, I can just block with the Rosinante. Okay, they go ahead and go for a big Briny instead. So we'll take this one. I don't even have to play Sugar here. I can just play... I guess it would have been nice if I put Yamato on the top, right? This would have been so nice to have Yamato on the top. What if we just go Kaya? What if we go like this? What if we go Kaya, get this Yamato, throw one Dofi away because I'm not going to play all of them. Throw the baby 5 and just play this Yamato down. Because this Yamato is going to have to be removed right now. Like, opponent has to remove this Yamato right now, and that's what they're going for. Right? So that's kind of what they're going for here. They're like, okay, I need to remove this Yamato right now. Everything in my hand is pretty useful, including the X Drake, to be honest. But maybe... let's go like this. They have 1,000 worlds or something else here to kill this. I guess it could be the 7-cost Borsalino. Yeah, the 7-cost Borsalino gets in there. Jeez. Yeah, this one is not going as hot. This is not as hot. Sure. Give me a card. They take it. Let's go here. Give me a card. We'll play Sugar and just settle for the 10 cost, I guess. Give me the 2K. If the opponent has a second Lucy, they can kill Sugar and the Kaya before the Sugar gets to kind of do anything. But at least that's forcing them to have the Lucy right now. Okay, that's the 2K. Go like this, and the turn. Restand. So, yeah, the Borsalino is a good counter for my 5 cost, right? Yeah, that's the Lucy. You kill both. As expected. That's fine. We expected that to happen, right? We expected that to happen, so I'm not too upset about this. We'll go 2K, 2K, and just take this hit. And we'll play the 10 cost Dofi and hope that buys us some time. I actually wish I had the second one now, by the way. Like, I feel like I actually wish I had the second one now. That's annoying. That's actually so annoying. Maybe we go here. Let's go for sits. Let's go for sits. If the opponent blocks with the Borsalino, that means that they have to... Okay, they didn't block with Borsalino. So then we're going to go like this. Bounce this back. Go here. And just set up this units. I know the opponent can replay Borsalino, but that's going to be 4 done that they have to spend to do that. The second Dofi actually would have been nice in this situation, because I think opponent's gonna attack with all three, most likely. But one Dofi might be enough anyways, to be honest. Weird Eruption, Rebecca, they get the Hina, they play the Hina, they have another Lucy or something, and they can kill both. This is how this matchup should be going. Like, this is more like it. This is more like it. This is how I expect this matchup to be going, where you have just multiple Lucy's and I'm not able to do any pressure into you. I have no idea. I have no idea how I actually put that pressure onto the opponent last game. But let's yeah, we'll counter this one. I mean, the game is over. The game is over. This is more what I expect, right? This is more what I expect to see when I go against this matchup. I have no idea how I stole that game last turn, but it's not gonna matter what we do. We're just gonna get punished. The opponent can save this if they want with the blocker, or no, they decide to give it to us. So I guess we'll go like this, and then the opponent can still attack with this Lucy, and there's no counters that I have. Just put all Dawn on it and you attack. I have 4 cards upon it. It's a guarantee lethal. GG's, GG's. In this match, we go up against the Mirror. So obviously we want to go second so that we can have access to our Doflamingo first, right? Or our Rosinante, our Eco's Rosinante. We do have the Searcher and we have the Sugar. So this is a very, very good hand. This is a very good hand. So let's see how we do this. We go Baby 5 first, because we can protect the Baby 5 with the Rosinante. Oh, we even get, yeah, perfect. So we can go like this, activate her. I like the Diamante. I like the Diamante a lot, because we can summon the Diamante with the Rosinante and have this blocker on the field that can also attack into the opponent and get restand at every turn. Opponent goes like that. You know that I'm going to block this. I'm going to take the life. I want to have access to this life. Like you knew I was going to do that. Anything you play here is going to get hit by Sugar. I guess you have your own Sugar to attack us with, right? Which kind of means that it's like if I play this Sugar now, my Sugar's going to get hit by it. So it's kind of annoying. Oh, actually, they cannot, because they cannot, does it still trigger? Oh, yeah, it does. So, yeah, you could, yeah, when you, it doesn't say that this card needs to be, the rest is not a cost of the card, right? So it actually does still trigger. Opponent can save Sugar, right? Opponent can save Sugar with the Rosinante block. So I think first we go like this and attack into it. Force the opponent to give me 2 cards if they want to save this. And I like attacking with the Baby 5 first, because if I don't have to attack with this Rosinante, I don't mind doing it, because I can now restand the Rosinante, right? So I like attacking with the Baby 5 first, force the opponent to give me 2 cards out of their hand. And actually, I'm probably not going to attack anyways after it's all said and done. Yeah, after it's all said and done, I'm just going to pass. Keep my Rosinante as a blocker, because again, we cannot get the Rosinante restand, unfortunately, because we have too many cards in our hand. So, regardless, anything that the opponent plays will still get triggered by the Sugar. Okay. And I'll take this. I think if we can take damage to our life, the better it is, because this is going to be a very slow, grindy matchup, right? We can rest their blocker with our Sugar. Opponent can get the opponent's gonna get the Rosinante restand, unfortunately. So we go like this. You can attack with your Sugar if you want, and I'm just gonna like do a 1k to save it. Okay, opponent decided not to, which makes sense. This is what kind of sucks here, that right? Like if I attack into this, the opponent's just gonna do their thing and just get it enabled. I guess what I should do is that I should actually I could go here into Diamante, because I can trash this and set it up, set two things as active and get Diamante down. Is that worth it? Or should I just go Yamato, eat up the sugar, and then just attack into her twice, right? With my sugar. Let's go Yamato. Let's go Yamato here. I like having this Yamato as an option to just banish the opponent's cards. You can rest. I guess I actually don't like them resting the Yamato. So we can go like this because this doesn't require it to be active. So we can go like this, forcing the opponent to either block with the... Oh, wow. They're actually going to block with the Rosinante right now. So that's huge for us. Because what that lets me do is that I am going to go ahead and attack this for 1. Force a 2k card out of your hand. And I have enough 2k counters that I think I can save this sugar. So I think I'm just going to kill this Doflamingo. I think I'm just going to force him to have the two cards to save this. And I think we have pretty much just won this match already. Like, opponent hasn't been able to stick anything on the field. We still have sugar. And we still have like a full hand that we can get value from. Now, the opponent could kill sugar here, but they will have to commit some done to it because I will save her. 7. Oh, okay. Run target. Run target. Definitely run target. I will save this Yamato. And anything, if you summon a blocker, you're just going to get hit by the sugar. So then this is going to have the double attack and banish next turn. I guess they could have the 8-cost blocker now. The 3-cost blocker. Another Doflamingo. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. So that's why they did it that way. So they don't have to worry about this dying. So again, same thing as we did last turn. We start with a 0-cost attack. Get their sugar out of the way. I might honestly just play this Rosinante. I could also play this Doflamingo. But I want to kill this sugar first. If we play Doflamingo, we're forcing the opponent to have to use cards to protect their life. We let them get the stuff again, but I think that's fine. We can play Doflamingo and also get the draw from here. So they will have to play this again though, right? Yeah, let's go like this. Now, is it ever worth it to go for a 6k and take a 2k counter out of their hand? Or do I want to get the draw? I think I forced them to have it. They need to have a 2k here. I like taking the 2k out of their hand. And I'm probably not going to attack. So opponent's asking for our deck list. So they actually had to use a Kaya here. They had to use a Kaya here. One Piece Dev is currently down, so I actually cannot send them my deck list. But like at this point, I think I can have them locked down, right? The only thing I need to watch out for here is the 10-cost Dofi. Opponent gets another Dofi blocker here. The reason I like going for 6 is because we knew they had a 1k counter, right? So we knew they had a 1k counter. So we knew that they could counter out of the Yamato attack, but maybe it was worth it to take that 1k counter out of their hand anyways. Opponent goes for a Red Rock on the Doflamingo. Okay. So they have Red Rock and they have a 1k here, right? They have a 1k that we know of, so we can just save this here. Can also just take the block instead of using my hand. I'll take this block. And then we can banish their cards. Yeah, that doesn't work because I can rest this, right? So that doesn't work because I can rest it. We know that the opponent only has a 10. Opponent only has a 1k counter in their hand, so we can go like this and get the double out of the way. Yeah, our opponent's trying to build Corazon for real, but I don't think... I don't know that Corazon is actually a good deck to build, to be honest. So, I mean, I'll give the opponent credit if they want to do it, but I don't think it's a great deck for them to build. We can go here, just... We can go here, forcing to have to block if they want to save this law. They don't. Because we have this Yamato, I think it's correct for me to just chill and just play this Diamante. Let me add our opponent. Let me add our opponent actually before I forget. Martinere. Let's add a friend. Oh no, opponent's like doing stuff that are moving their stuff out of the... Yeah, we have two blockers. One of them is here, so there's nothing that the opponent can do. We know they have a 3-cost Doflamingo that's just gonna get punished. We'll go like this, give you this Diamante. We rest your Doflamingo, and this will let us banish again. And if we banish against with Yamato, the opponent should have no way to kind of do anything else. Yeah, so they go like this. I need to wait for the opponent to so we get rid of their blocker, which then allows my Yamato to just push. Oh, they got another 1-cost blocker. Wait, the problem here though is that we can go like this, and now we can go for 5. And then we can go for like a big attack, and there we go. GG's. In this match, we're gonna against Red Purple Law. So, let's keep this. The problem, of course, is opponent just sending everything back to the bottom of my deck, which is gonna be kind of annoying. Let's play this blocker here, because the sending stuff to the bottom of my deck is, it's gonna be very efficient at dealing with my stuff. Like, I don't know that I can like spend enough time to like slow them down. We could go Sugar next turn at least. The opponent doesn't do anything that means that I can play Sugar. Okay, they're just gonna... Okay, I guess they're gonna play the unit now. Okay, okay, I see. I'm not familiar with your game, Law, so I wasn't expecting that. I was like, okay, that makes sense, right? Because then you go back to 4 Dawn, so it's like nothing ever happened. I guess you're still a little bit behind, but this only works when you have 3 or less Dawn, so might as well just do it, right? I get it. I respect it. They can do it again if they want to and play another Sachi and Penguin. And we'll just play another Sugar and repeat the same thing again. The good thing here about Sugar is that you can rest whatever the opponent plays here. They have to bounce this to the bottom before they do that. It's kind of cool how this Law deck can just kind of stay at this low cost and be okay. Yep, they're going to bounce it to the bottom. And they're going to get to play their Law. Okay. So, let's give you a 1k. Do we get rid of the Law or do we get rid of the Beppo? Which one is actually the problem here? Like this is so difficult because they're sending everything to the bottom. Like they're dealing with all my units, so I can never sterilize a board. We're gonna have to use a second Sugar just for the opponent to steal. I guess honestly it has to be the Law. Stop them from getting value. Just stop them from getting extra cards. That way the opponent kind of runs out of resources sooner rather than later. Even if they get to ramp up, that's okay. Yeah, I mean, I have to do it. We only have a 2k and a 1k, so there's no way for us to save the Sugar from the Law and the Beppo. And yeah, I mean, I guess eventually we'll we'll be able to get this Dofi on the field and start getting that value. I'll take this one. And I'll give you another 1K. You can go ahead and send the... Yep. What's it gonna be? Sorrow? Guess we'll go like this. Guess we'll go sits. Have the opponent do a 2K. Have the opponent do the 2K here if they want to. No? Okay, so I guess I'll just bounce this back. It's kind of weird bouncing back a Sorrow because the opponent just gets to replay it. But at least that's forcing them to have to use that Dawn to actually play that Sorrow again, right? The problem is, I mean, I do have a couple of 2K counters, but I'm kind of running short on resources. And I'm going to have to start hitting their life here shortly, which is going to allow them to start getting the cards that they need to deal with this Dofi. I guess we can put pressure on them. Yeah, opponents go Sorrow again. We can give you a 1K. And I guess we'll take this one. So we'll take this one. Maybe we just kill this Sorrow and don't play... Yeah, maybe we just go like this. Try to find my blockers at this point. Diamante, that's a great blocker. So we'll play Diamante here, and I guess we'll push the 7, right? Or push the 8. At least try to soften them up. If the opponent has a Jet Pistol of Life, I guess I get screwed over here, but I'm not going to play around that. We have 1 life, and really not that many counter cards in our hand, only a 2K counter. So opponent can reduce the attack of the Diamante and just still get their out. I'm going to have to rely on this Baby 5 getting me more and more blockers, otherwise I'm just losing. I'm very lucky that the opponent also has like a Rush Luffy as well. Yeah, this is tough. This is tough. Decks that can remove the stuff that we have in the board make it really difficult for us to do anything with this Rosinante leader. Yeah, Gordon into the Diamante. There you go. Then you go ahead and do your -3 Dawn. It's too much pressure. Way too much pressure. They get this law as well. And they get the other law, blocker law, and they get to kill this one. I guess they keep their blocker at this point. I guess we can go ahead and do this. Better than nothing. Or we can play second Dofi. And just hope that the opponent doesn't have enough value. Yeah, I guess let's go like this. We'll attack for 7. And we'll attack for 8. And somehow the opponent's not going to have any rushers or anything in their hand that can kill us in 1 turn. Yeah, right? Opponent has absolutely nothing, guys. Absolutely nothing that can kill us. We have no counter cards. They played that 4-cost law, like pretty raw, last turn. They just got 2 more cards. They have 1 life. We technically have another Doflamingo that can bounce back the card from, like, can bounce back their stuff. We have 2K counter. Opponent has at least 2 attacks, potentially 3. Another Gordon doesn't get me to 3K. It has to be a Gordon plus something else to get me down to 3K to get rid of one of these Dofis. $7. And I have to take it, right? I have to take it. I do not beat a Sorrow. That's the sad part, right? Like if the opponent actually has a Zoro, we do not beat it. Gamma Knife? Wait, okay, so they're gonna play the Law? Alright. Alright, so they get to play the Law. Attack into us, we'll give you the 2K. If they have the Rusher, they just win, right? I guess I have to go like this first, see if the opponent gives me the block. Okay. So, we'll go like this. We don't have a block here, right? So we don't have a block. You know what's the crazy thing is that they can still kill us because even though they only have 2 Dawn, we only have a 2K counter. So we actually have no way to counter the Law. We top decking that second Doflamingo lost us the game. If we had another 1K, we just get there. But the opponent just needs to put everything into this Law and they get there. That's so sad. That's so sad. Like, how are we going to lose this game because we're 1K counter off because we got so many non-counter cards? I guess we counter out early a lot, right? We did counter out early a lot. So I guess I guess this is fair. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 non-counter cards. That's fair. Our deck plays a lot of non-counter cards. Yeah, so there you go. And the opponent gets it. So... so lucky. So lucky, right? And we lost the Sugars as well and everything else. So lucky. They would have just lost next turn. So hey, welcome back, everyone. Hope you enjoyed those games of Rosinante. I think, unfortunately, it's very hard to get wins with this deck, right? So that's why you're going to probably see a lot of losses as we showcase Rosinante. You saw one against Sakazuki today. Even though we won first game. Somehow we actually won that first game. But the second game is more of what you're going to see regularly when you go against Sakazuki. Just them playing Lushis and just completely clearing your board out. We did get a win against the Mirror. I left that game in the video because it kind of showcased the power of this deck, locking people down if you're going against another like green deck. But then you saw again, losing that matchup against the purple red lock player was very close. I mean, if I had a 1K counter, it would have been nice. But I cannot be upset about that because as you can see in the deck, we do have like 4, 8, 10, 14 cards that are non-counter cards. So it's not unsurprising that we didn't have enough counters there to counter out of that 7K attack. If we had, we would have won the next turn. But unfortunately, it is what it is, and that's what's going to happen sometimes with this deck. But you saw how the weakness of the opponent being able to remove our stuff and how annoying it can be when that happens. But anyways, hope you enjoyed those games. If you did, make sure to like the video below and subscribe to us. We post One Piece videos every single day. We have one more game tomorrow showcasing Corazon or Rosinante. So yeah, hope you enjoy and you stick around to watch that. Enjoy your day.